In this video, we're going to learn how to use 3D animations. So 3D animations are animations that only are able to be applied to 3D model objects. Okay, so in this presentation, we're going to start by selecting the 3D model itself. And if we go to the Animations tab, it's going to look sort of like it normally does, but you'll notice that in the animation group in the gallery, there's actually several more options that have been added. So we don't just have entrance, emphasis, and exit animations, we also have these special 3D animations. So to get an idea of what these are, let's select the, for example, jump and turn option and see what the eagle does. And of course, that's just an emphasis animation for this. It's a 3D animation, but it's still an emphasis one because it doesn't cause the eagle to appear or disappear. Okay, and again, I can see that because it's orange. I've got the arrive animation in green and then the leave animation in red. Okay, so same way that the animations normally look. Let's now change it to swing and see what that does. Okay, and now let's use the entrance animation arrive. Okay, so the eagle will just kind of rotate in. In the same way as before, we can use effect options to change the specifics of the animation itself. So let's go to effect options and let's choose the up option. Okay. And what we're going to do now is treat it like any other animation. So let's open the animation pane. And we're going to make sure that this starts with previous. So again, we can see that this is animation 1 here. If we go to the drop-down menu and then do start with previous, that's going to mean that this actually becomes a 0, because when we actually get to this first slide, or in other words, at the very beginning of this presentation, the arrive animation will be automatically triggered. Okay, so if I click on the preview, I can see that happening. Okay, let's now choose the with previous option. Or sorry, we already did that. Let's say that we want to add an animation now. So just like before, if I don't want to replace an animation, but I want to add one, I'm going to go up here to add animation. And just like before, we can see that all of the options are present just in a different menu. And so we can choose the turntable option. So we've got an entrance animation, and we also have an emphasis animation. Let's change the duration of this one to 7 seconds to speed it up. Let's just enter it manually, actually. And then if I preview it, then I'll see that it's a little bit faster. Okay, and then let's also make sure that we're starting this animation after the previous animation. Okay, and what that's going to do is, of course, move this timing so that it only begins once the entrance animation has actually ended. Okay, and then it's going to actually last 7 seconds of emphasizing the eagle. Let's add one more animation. So let's go to add animation and let's add a leave animation. Okay, and then that, again, by default, is going to appear after the other ones. And under effect options, let's choose the down option, like so. Right, and now we're ready to actually start the slideshow. So let's hit F5. We'll see it enter. We'll see it be emphasized. And then we'll see it leave. Okay, I just have to hit my right arrow key to make it leave. And so to make sure that doesn't happen, once again, I'm going to go to start after previous. Okay. So let's take a look at it one more time. So F5. Gonna rotate, and then it's gonna leave. Okay, so again, if I didn't want that to be the case, then I would just say start on click. So for example, if I want the eagle to enter the slide and then be emphasized, but then I want the eagle to stay there until I click to move on to the next slide, then I would go ahead and return this to start on click, as you've seen me do.